Welcome to the How to File a New Claim tutorial. Log on to your Claimant account. In the To-Do box on your Claimant homepage, select File a New Unemployment Insurance Claim. Please read all of the information on this screen thoroughly, as it contains important information about the unemployment insurance claim filing process. The claim filing process may take more than an hour to complete, and you will need to have information about your recent employers and any income you have received or will receive on hand. Read each question thoroughly before responding, as failing to answer accurately will affect or delay your benefits. Note: if you do not complete this claim by Saturday at 8:59 p.m. of the current week, your claim will be deleted and you will lose the ability to claim this week of benefits. After you have gathered all of the required information, please select Yes. Throughout the claim filing process, you will see pop-up warnings about providing accurate and honest information. The Indiana Department of Workforce Development criminally prosecutes individuals who commit unemployment insurance benefits fraud. Failure to answer all questions truthfully will result in a delay in your benefits, a fraud investigation, and an overpayment of benefits on your account. You will not be able to move forward until you select I understand. Continue. Throughout the filing process, you will notice a ticker at the top of each page. This keeps you notified as to how much time you have left to complete your claim. Below the ticker is a progress bar that will show you where you are in the claim filing process. As you complete each module, the progress bar will change colors. Please pay close attention to the time period noted in the question on this screen. If you filed for benefits in another state within the past 52 weeks, you may not be eligible to file in Indiana because you may only file for benefits in one state during a 52-week period. You may try to file again once your out-of-state claim expires. Your answer to this question will be verified with the other state at the completion of your claim filing. Select the radio button that corresponds to your answer and then select Continue. Please answer yes or no to the workers' compensation question. If you received workers' compensation during a specific period of time, you will be asked a series of follow-up questions. Please have information and records pertaining to your workers' compensation on hand. Select Continue. For the next few screens in this module, you will be asked questions regarding all of the places you worked during the time period noted. Employers that have reported wages under your Social Security number are displayed throughout this module. Have the information listed on the screen, such as your employment dates, your reason for separating from your employers, and your check stub, on hand when answering questions. Again, it is important to read each question carefully and answer the questions accurately, as mistakes can lead to a delay in your benefits or to corrections that may cause overpayments. Click Continue. All employers who have reported wages under your Social Security number are displayed on this screen. Review all of the information for accuracy. You will be asked to submit information about each employer listed here. If you have employment that is not listed, you will have an opportunity to add that employment later. Click Continue. The first employer will be displayed. Choose Continue to proceed. At the top of this screen, you will see your employer's legal business name and employer business activity, which may be different than the name on your check stubs or W-2. Answer yes or no regarding your employment with the entity displayed on the screen. Select Continue. Select a statement that best describes the reason that you were given for separation from this employer. You must elect one of the options on this screen. The red text provides additional information regarding that situation. Please note, if you hover your computer mouse over the underlined blue text, additional information, such as a definition of a term, will appear. Based on the reason you selected on the previous screen, you may be asked additional follow-up questions about the details of your separation from the employer listed at the top of the screen. Select Continue. Answer yes or no to the questions accordingly and click Continue. Answer the questions about your start and separation dates with the employer listed at the top of the page. Enter your earliest approximate start date, meaning the earliest date you started working for the employer. Enter your separation date, as well. You may enter the date manually, MMDDYYYY, or click the calendar to enter a date. Click yes or no on the next questions and click continue. Answer the questions about your rate of pay, normal work schedule, full or part-time status, and title with the employer listed at the top of the screen. Click continue. If you have had employment with an Indiana employer since the date indicated on the screen, and that employment is not listed on this page, select yes, and answer all follow-up questions. If you have served in any branch of the military since the date indicated on the screen, select yes, and answer all follow-up questions. If you have had employment with a federal agency since the date indicated on the screen, select yes, and answer all follow-up questions. If you have had employment outside of the state of Indiana since the date indicated on the screen, select yes, and answer all follow-up questions. The employment history screen contains all of your employment history detailed in an easy-to-view timeline. Please review this information carefully to make sure it is complete and accurate. If any information is incorrect, or if you need to add an employer, select Edit, or the Add button that corresponds to the type of employment you need to add. When finished, select Continue. Please review your answers to all of the questions about your employment history. If you need to correct any of your responses, select Edit in the section that is in need of a correction. When you are finished, affirm that all of your answers are correct. You will not be able to move forward until you affirm this information. Click Continue. Once you have affirmed your employment history information is correct, you will be advised that, if you need to come back to the employment history module to make changes, additional information will be required. Select I'm ready. Continue. The following screens will ask you about income you have received or will receive from your most recent employers. It might help to have a recent check stub on hand when answering the following questions. You must report all earnings, income, and other payments to the department. Failure to do so will result in a fraud investigation and the creation of an overpayment on your claim. You will need to report all self-employment compensation when you file your weekly voucher. Click Continue. Report all money you received from the employer listed above from any of the sources listed. When you select the type of compensation received, you will be able to enter the gross amount received. If you click on the question mark, there will be a brief explanation about that selection. If you did not receive any compensation, select the box indicating that you will not or have not received any payments listed. Click Continue. If you received subpay or strike pay, you must report it by answering the questions on the screen above. Click Continue. If you received or will receive disability payments or Social Security payments, you must report those payments by answering the questions on the screen above. Answer yes or no to the question about 401k, pension, and retirement plans. If you select yes, answer all follow-up questions. Review all information on the income summary screen to make sure it is accurate and complete. If you need to make changes, select Edit in the section that is in need of a correction. When you are finished, affirm that all of your answers are correct and click Continue. In order to receive unemployment benefits, you are required to be able to work full-time and to be available to accept full-time work if a position were offered to you. For the next series of screens, you will answer questions about whether you are able and available to search for and accept full-time work. Select all of the statements that apply to your ability to search for and accept full-time employment or select none of the above, if applicable. Click Continue. Review your responses to the ability to work summary. You may make any necessary changes to your answers by selecting Edit. When you are certain that the information on the screen is correct, check the box that affirms your answers and click Continue. If you are a member of a union hiring hall, select yes to the question above and answer the follow-up questions. If your union dues paid through date has changed, please update that information here. You will no longer be required to send in a copy of your union dues paid receipt, but a request for verification will be sent to your hiring hall. Employment insurance benefits are subject to both federal and state income tax. If you would like federal and state taxes be deducted from your weekly benefits, select yes. We will withhold 14% of your benefits for tax purposes, 10% for federal and 4% for state. You will not be able to change this election for the duration of this claim. For tax reporting purposes, IRS Form 1099-GRAM will be available on your Claimant homepage in late January for the previous year's benefits. Selection cannot be edited once you submit your claim. Click I understand. Continue. Answer the questions about the type of occupations you are seeking. Select Continue. Please enter your most recent occupation. If you are unable to find an exact match, select one that best represents your occupation. Click Continue. Please enter the lowest rate of pay you would be willing to accept if you were offered a full-time position. Enter whole dollar amounts only. Do not enter a decimal. Click Continue. Please enter the number of dependents you have. This information will not affect your benefit amount. Click Continue. Yes or no regarding whether you are currently in the state of Indiana. Click Continue. Just read the entire Benefits Rights Agreement carefully. It contains important information about your responsibility and obligations in connection with applying for and receiving unemployment insurance benefits. You are also required to read the Claimant Handbook, which contains detailed information about unemployment insurance procedures. Each section will turn green after initialing and clicking I agree. Verify your claimant information and make any needed edits at this time. Enter your name in the signature box to acknowledge the accuracy of the information. Click the I affirm. Submit my claim button. Congratulations! You have successfully submitted your claim. Please complete the next steps, if needed, and read the Claimant Handbook for more information about the unemployment insurance process. Click on the Confirmation History button. History shows you filed your initial claim and provides your confirmation number. Click on your name at the top of the page and log off. If you have additional questions regarding this eligibility requirement, please contact our Uplink Contact Support Center at 1-800-891-6499.